हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। ज़िंदगी में बहुत कुछ है जो आपकी एटीट्यूड पे डिपेंड करता है एंड दिस आई वांट टू मेक इट क्लियर टू यू थ्रू ए स्मॉल रादर टू लाइंस। कोई कमल देखता है कीचड़ में भी, कोई कमल देखता है कीचड़ में भी, किसी को चांद में भी दाग नजर आता है। इट इज़ अप टू यू कि व्हाट यू आर लुकिंग फॉर। लाइफ विल रिटर्न यू what you are exactly looking for. So please do look for the best things and the best things will turn to you. In this class of ours, we are going to study metals and non-metals and a small part of that, the occurrence of metal. The occurrence of metal. See, the major source of metals or the source where from the metals are mostly obtained is the crust of earth. The major source of I should say the major source of metals is crust of earth, which in other words I can say that most of the metals are found from the crust of earth, and they are not found there as such. Suppose you are looking for sodium, you just go there in the crust of earth and some deposition of the sodium alone you will find. So why they are not found, that and all we will see. But write me at outside, let me write the reactivity series of metals. Platinum AU, AG, HG, this is Cu, Ag, H2, Pb, Sn, Fe, Zn, aluminum, magnesium, calcium and sodium. This is reactivity series of metals. This means only this, that arrangement of metals in a vertical column in the decreasing order of their reactivity. So here up to here we say these are highly reactive metals, and up to here we say they are moderately reactive, and these are least reactive. Highly reactive, moderately reactive. They are not very highly reactive also, and they are not very slowly reactive also, and these are least reactive metals. So what I wanted to tell is, when you are looking for a metal and you are not able to find the metal in the free state of it, that means metal is found as a metal, we say it is found in free state. You are looking for sodium, you find at sodium, we say metal is found in sodium, metal is found in free state. But those metals which are highly reactive will never be found in free state, because they are having a very high tendency to react. So they will react with some other substance and they will be found in the compound. So, and what type of compounds you find? Shortly after this we are going to see that what compounds metals we are obtaining from. So before that, let me tell you, metals are found as oxides. Or let me write Al2O3 and 2S2O. This is the formula for bauxite, and this is for aluminium, and it is found in the form of oxide. They are also found in the form of carbonates, they are also found in the form of sulfides. So metals are found in the form of oxides, metals are found in the form of carbonates, and metals are found in the form of sulfides. This is how the metals are found, and now we will further see that which metals are found in free state, which metals. See, these metals which are lying low in the reactivity series, like copper and silver and Ag and this copper, silver and gold and platinum, they are said to be found in free state and combined state. Gold and platinum are found in free state because they are least reactive, and copper and silver are found in both free state as well as combined state. But they are found, copper and silver are found in very less quantity in free state. Most of the quantity where we are obtaining copper and silver, they are found in combined state. A very less quantity of copper and silver is found as in free state, and most of copper and silver is found in combined state. So that was all about how they are found. Now another thing that is very important is, what is mineral and ores? Minerals and ores. See, this I will try to explain very amply. I'll make it amply clear to your mind so as to what the ore and mineral is. See, mineral is anything, any natural substance from which a metal or its compound can be obtained. So if I say Al2O3 and 2S2O, this is bauxite. And another example I will take Al2O3, sorry it is O3, Al2O3, 2SiO2 and 2S2O. This is called clay and this is called bauxite. See, so far as aluminum is concerned, it is available in this, aluminum is also available in this. So both are undoubtedly minerals. Mineral, as I define, is any natural substance from which either a metal or its compound can be obtained. From here aluminum can be obtained, from here aluminum can be obtained. But when defining ore, we will say ores are those minerals from which a metal can be obtained profitably and conveniently and without the presence of much of objectionable impurities. So what I wanted to tell was, see, just look here. If you want to obtain aluminum, you have to remove this and this. But from this, if you want to obtain, you have to remove this, you have to remove this, you have to remove. That means here the impurities are more. So if you want to obtain aluminum from clay, which undoubtedly is mineral containing aluminum, but here the impurity is more. So the profitability and the convenience will not be there. So we will not be able to obtain aluminum from clay, which undoubtedly is mineral of aluminum, profitably and conveniently. And there are some objectionable impurities present. So we will say this is not an ore. This is not an ore, though this is not an ore of aluminum, though this is a mineral containing aluminum, and this is the ore. From here we can obtain aluminum profitably and conveniently, and the much of objectionable impurities are not present. So we can say every ore is undoubtedly a mineral. See, this is ore, this is mineral. This is not ore, this is mineral. So every ore is mineral, though every mineral may not be an ore. This is mineral, but not an ore. This is mineral as well as ore. So a mineral is a natural substance from which a metal or its compound can be obtained, and ore is a mineral from which metal and its compound can be obtained with a profit and convenience. So that was the difference between mineral and ore. And also I can say the ores usually do not contain objectionable impurities, and the amount of impurity associated in the ore compound is less as compared to the mineral. So clay is mineral of aluminum, not an ore. Bauxite is mineral as well as it is an ore. Now further I want to tell, okay, there are certain substances from where we will be obtaining. So let me write the names of ores. This, rather than wasting much of the time, you can see the book. I will tell you here. NaCl. See, this is rock salt, and we will be obtaining sodium from it. Rock salt, and it is called sodium chloride, NaCl, and we will be using this for obtaining sodium. Another metal that you want to see is, you can say, let us see, this was for sodium, and let us say it is for iron, Fe. So its name is hematite. It is Fe2O3, iron 3 oxide, and sometimes also written as S2S2. So it is basically iron 3 oxide, hematite. From here what we obtain is iron. There is yet another one. From what we obtain is Hg. Its common name is cinnabar, Cinna, cinnabar, and this is HgS. This is mercury 2 sulfide. Yet another one we have is pyrolusite. This is called manganese, MnO2, manganese dioxide, MnO2 pyrolusite. Yet another one is for zinc. Zinc we obtain from calamine, which is ZnCO3, zinc carbonate. And another one is zinc blend, ZINC, zinc BLEND, blend, and this is ZnS, zinc sulfide, zinc carbonate. Both are obtaining this. And further, if I want to tell, we can say cuprite. For copper, we have two again. One is cuprite, 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 and this is Cu2O, and cuprite. And another one is copper glance, and this is Cu2S, and both are, this is copper 1 oxide. See, this 2 is the valency of oxygen, and valency of copper here was 1, which we have not written. Similarly, the copper valency had 1 here, which we have not written. So this is copper 1 oxide, and this is copper 1 sulfide, Cu2O. This was for copper. and we have seen it for sodium, for copper, and for aluminium. I told you aluminium, the name is bauxite, 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 and that is Al2O3, Al2O3 to S2O. This was bauxite. This is very important. Cinnabar is very important. For iron we have seen, for zinc we have seen, for copper we have seen, for and pyrolusite. That was manganese dioxide, and we were to obtain manganese from that. So that's all, and this is how the metals are occurring in nature, and on the basis of their reactivity, further we will see how they are extracted from the ores.